Sef Nation, the entertainment feed community. Wagwan, we're there on the Tuesday of Vibes Tuesday. Down in the Tuesday night, Nation, late Tuesday night, I create down in the hours. So we now waste no time, we're gonna get to the topics right away. The other day we shared an article from Prison Marketing Media. The article with the headline, Africa owns reggae music, not the Caribbean, says Ghanaian singer Stonebwoy. Now, the original interview with Stonebwoy was done by Cable Lifestyle magazine, but reshared by Prison Marketing Media and many other news outlets. For example, the Jamaica Observer, Dancehall Mag, Entertainment Life, UK's The Guardian, and many more. The original article read, Stonebwoy is undoubtedly one of Ghana's biggest musical experts. The Afro-pop, dancehall and reggae musician has won a plethora of awards and recognition toured many countries across the world and was recently signed by music groups Def Jam Recordings, one of the world's biggest leading music companies, which has heavyweights like Justin Bieber and Kanye West, among others, in its roster. In this interview with the Cable Lifestyle, the 34-year-old singer gives 2 cents on the controversial debate if Nigerian artists support their Ghanaian counterparts. He also argues that reggae music belongs to Africans and not the people of the Caribbean. Cable Lifestyle asks the question, many would argue that reggae is not an African thing. What's your viewpoint on it? Stonebwoy replied, reggae is rooted in the art of Africa. It is not a foreign style or movement. It only has more consciousness and awareness attached to that style of music. To me, it's not that very difficult to actually express oneself with those styles, all those names in Jamaican. Remember that Jamaicans are all Africans by virtue of the slave trade, so it's just the music that we're doing back again. I am not the only one doing it. There are tons and tons of people who are inspired by the genre of music. It doesn't belong to any Caribbean society, and we are all enjoying it in diverse ways. Many people disagree with Stonebwoy after seeing the headline, Africa owns reggae music, not the Caribbean. Stonebwoy got quite a backlash. Now we are see this, Sean Paul says nothing wrong with Stonebwoy's comments on reggae's origins. Sean Paul has defended Ghanaian artist Stonebwoy's recent statement that reggae doesn't belong to any Caribbean society from its core and that it belongs to Africans. Paul, in an Instagram session live on Sunday with Stonebwoy, cast blame on the media, which accused of misrepresenting the Ghanaian, whom he said, unlike other foreign artists, always pays homage to Jamaica. Sean Paul went on to tell Stonebwoy that he was not wrong in making the comments because reggae uses African drums in its beats and African sounds is what we use to build our music.
Yeah, yo, we just connect to that. We just connect to that for show the people them that don't make the media catch you, bro. Understand that unity. Understand that unity is the best community. And within my dancehall culture, I always try to push that. But outside of that now, we now gonna make the connection broke. Because it broke for hundreds of years.
Yeah, that.
And so no matter how much people in Africa want to do reggae, I think a lot of times people here feel like, yo, but want to our artists and you know, when we going to get the chance back on real.
Stonebwoy seemed to have been singing on this topic for a long time. Back in 2020, he did an interview with The Fix, and this is what he had to say.
There seems to be like some underlying beef between dancehall and Afrobeat.
The beef.
Yeah, because right even now, the origin and who take from who and where things start.
I always give credit to Jamaica for reggae music, for dancehall music. You can't take that away from it. If you say dancehall music and say reggae music, the best that I know, visiting Jamaica and all that I've seen and learned, big ups to Jamaica bring name, is Jamaica name dancehall, name reggae. But music as a creative substance, and when I say creative substance, you know that many things come together to bring that creativity to the fore. So that is where you go to the roots and where it starts and what influence, whatnot and whatnot. So the name reggae may have been created in Jamaica, but watch ya, it's the Africans who consume it the most. The name is Jamaica, but the sound is us as Africans.
In this interview, I must say though, Stonebwoy seems as if he's giving a lot more props to Jamaica. But maybe all of that not even matter because a day after Sean Paul and Stonebwoy conversation, Jamaican music and culture researcher and radio host Richard U. Blackford noted that Jamaican music could not be claimed as African as the sounds were a melting pot of cultures influenced by the Tainos, Portuguese, Spanish, Africans and even the British who conquered the island in 1655. It would not suit only the Ghanaian Stonebwoy but also legions of uninformed Jamaicans to learn this history before they buy into this uneducated talk of reggae and African roots. It should not be so easy for people to disown such an important element of their culture and in effect pander to views expressed by people who are similarly uninformed, he noted in the article titled Reggae 101 Schooling Stonebwoy and Jamaicans. The entertainment feed community, I want to tell me what I think about that. Tell me where you stand on that. Do you stand with Stonebwoy and Sean Paul or you stand with what the researcher had to say? Likewise, Stone Boy, see our next person we got quite a backlash, not for her words but for her actions. Bob Marley's granddaughter criticized for modeling White Lives Matter slogan for Kanye West. The granddaughter of world-famous music star Bob Marley has been widely criticized for modeling a White Lives Matter outfit which was designed by rapper Kanye West. Stella Marley is the granddaughter of reggae icon Bob Marley and the daughter of singer Lauryn Hill, and she chose to help Kanye West launch his new clothing line at his Yeezy fashion show. The White Lives Matter slogan has been widely linked to the Ku Klux Klan and parodies the popular Black Lives Matter movement, which aims to further the cause for racial equality, primarily in the USA but also worldwide. Stella Marley, replying to the critics a few hours ago, wrote this. The past 24 hours have allowed me to realize that most of y'all are stuck in a hive mind mentality. You do what the group tells you to do and think what the group tells you to think. Witnessing someone break free from the agenda sends you all into such a panic that you will do whatever it takes to force them back into the box that you feel they should exist in. All moral and empathy is eliminated due to the fact that you feel justified by your emotions. The victim becomes the victimizer. You cannot bully me, manipulate me, or coax me into silence, nor will you bully me into being who you want me to be. I don't care how many tweets you make, DMs you send, or articles you write. Throughout all the chaos, I yet to speak on my experience. If you know me, you know that nothing I do is without deep thoughts and intention. Wait until you hear what I have to say. The entertainment feed community, I want to tell you what I think about that. We're moving on. This one might put Bounty Killer's mind at ease. Bounty Killer, Beanie Man, Ninja Man mural removed from Merciless grave. So the painting were upset Bounty Killer, and this is one of the main reasons as to why he did not attend the Merciless funeral. That little problem is now rectified. As we see from the dancehall mag, Bounty Killer, Beanie Man, Ninja Man mural removed from Merciless grave. I should also mention, I think it's the cousin or niece, one of the two, of Merciless stated that they did not tell the painter to paint that image on the wall. They told the painter to use whatever image he feels comfortable with, and that's the one he chose. And not just that with Bounty Killer, we have said this, Jungle Bunga Boss, share this. Don't know when it happened, but it's definitely not a new clip, as we see that it's before Bounty Killer start to sport his new look, as in it's before Bounty Killer trim. At the same time though, this clip seems to be new to a lot of people. Not just that, the people them love Bounty Killer's reaction to that, the way Bounty Killer remained composed after that.
No Bounty Killer that. I'm yes. In that stage show. Watcha. Kick up in blood clot in a Merciless funeral. Hey, Bounty Killer man, you know. Killer makes you fuck.
Jaja. We can just close off this report with Merciless, what's said to be Merciless' last performance, and it was done at Boombox Fridays.
Don't play no rhythm until we done talk. Toddler, big up yourself and big up the whole Scare Them crew. Then, Bounty Killer anywhere there. You respect Large, Beanie Man, Butcher Banton, Juvenile Reed, we say One Blood. But watch you now, no? Go members only for me with Tom Drive. Yo, go speak up yourself, man.
Just before we close off the report, this tweet have now gone viral and a lot of people have shared their opinion. I say people stating that yes, it's true the person attack, while some are stating that, well, Zungo Zungo and so on. Them they are sweet sound harmonies way of meaning, while Skillibang's wap wap are total nonsense. But still, let me show you what the tweet says. They are listening Yellow Man on the radio. Our parents listen to foolishness like us, you know. Zungo Zungo Zeng, no much better than wap wap. People, I want to know on the thoughts on that. For now though, you see what time o'clock, you see what time I quit and get the fuck out of here. And as usual, my people.